I don't think I'll be making ASMR videos anytime soon. Hey guys, welcome back to Phil's Corner and welcome to another unboxing episode. Just a couple of weeks ago we looked at the Dortmund Special Edition shirt. Today we've got a Japan shirt, the Japan Anniversary shirt, but not just the shirt, the boxed version, which was very hard to find. I've got the box here, we're going to unbox it and go through every single postcard and little thing that's included in the wooden box. So very excited to get into that. And just to mix things up a bit, we're going to go pretty much straight into it. I'm just going to say thank you to Foot Fanatics, my sponsors, once again for today's episode. And just this week I took delivery of a couple of their new shirts, the new Brazilian shirts. I'm very excited to look more at Brazil club shirts this year as I was last year. And I got hold of a Grêmio shirt and a Botafogo shirt. I'll just show them on screen now as I'm talking. I'm going to be giving one of these away next week, so do look out for that on my Twitter. And I'll continue to be talking about Foot Fanatics because they have been so generous to me in supporting me. And if you want to buy shirts from Brazil, guys, check out Foot Fanatics. You can use the code Phil's Corner to get 8% off. So if there isn't a discount code running, stick that in and you'll get a little bit off as well for that. So thank you to Foot Fanatics for sponsoring. But as I say, usually I would do some comments and we talk about giveaways. I'm going to hold that till the end. At the end of the episode, I will be announcing the winner of the 1874 shirt, which we were giving away last episode. And there is another giveaway, and it's actually themed around the J League as well. So yep, stick around at the end for the giveaways. But now, let's get to the box. Now, today's box is quite a big one. Because there's actually two of the special edition shirts in here, the boxed versions. One of them is from my good friend Chris over on Twitter. Many of you will know him. And yeah, a contact in Japan was very generous in basically helping us to get hold of them. He bought them and sent them on because they were initially only available in Japan. That wasn't until this week when Kitbag had a few of the shirts only. So many of you will be receiving those soon. But this is the box version from Soccer Shop Camo. So I believe that's the name of the store in Japan. But let's see what's inside this first big box. Now I've got my trusty scissors once again. We're going to cut this on camera. And I'm going to try not to damage anything. There's an awful lot of paperwork to cut through here. I don't think I'll be making ASMR videos anytime soon. Okay, so we're nearly into this first big box. I've sort of got bored of using the scissors here. There we go. Oh. Right. So the first box is open. And this is exciting because we've got two boxes, as I say. One of them is for myself. One of them is for Chris over on Twitter. So as I take it out, here we go. Wow. This looks amazing. It feels great. Look at this wooden box. Obviously we're going to get into the bubble wrap and see it closer, but already I can see the Japan or the JFA logo there in a nice shiny gold. I mean, I'm very excited to look in the box to see what's inside. Now it's time to pop some bubbles and get into this one. Oh, I tell you what guys, just looking at this feels really special. I've bought a few special edition shirts in my time, but this one is right up there in terms of the look and feel of it. And we're taking away the bubble wrap just from a presentation perspective. This is without a doubt one of the best presentations I've seen. The wooden box here, it's quite simple, but it looks really good. There's a nice kind of perspex panel, I think, on the front there. And just that shiny logo, look at that. I mean, you already know, like the Dortmund shirt, this is going to go on the shelf. And I believe the shirt is designed to be presented within the box as well. But anyway, what are we waiting for? Let's get further in. And I'm going to lift this panel, try not to put too many fingerprints on it. And I'm going to put the perspex down just for a second. And take the shirt out. And there we have it, guys. The Japan Anniversary shirt with a huge flag. Look at the size of that flag, the crest there. And there's a lovely insert here. I'm just going to put the box to one side. We'll go through that in a second. But let's start with the shirt. Let's do a quick kind of look at the different details. Now it feels great. This material is different to a lot of Adidas shirts. And I've got the previous shirt here, the previous Player Issue Japan shirt to compare. This one certainly has a kind of polo shirt feel, there's no doubt about that. And the look of it, of course, very reminiscent of a classic polo shirt. But it is actually a nod to the early Japan shirts, which are very much similar in style. And some people say, this is just a boring polo shirt. Actually, I think sometimes when you look at a shirt like this, it's a nice change of pace. You've got this shirt, this Japan shirt, which I prefer, I'm not going to lie, I do prefer the design of this Japan shirt, the older Japan shirt. But this does something quite different. It's very clean, it is very simple, but the details, and the bespoke details especially, are what make this shirt. Starting with the size of that flag. And what's quite funny to me is that Japan shirts have often had really big crests. I mean, look at the crest on this one, it's huge. And this one, I mean, it's pretty much the same size. I love that. I love that Japan shirts, for whatever reason, seem to have big crests. And just the style of this embroidered flag. Now, the funny thing about embroidered badges, I'm often not a big fan of embroidered badges. I often quite like these plastic applications. But in this example, it works perfectly. Look at the style there. The way that the centre of the Japan flag has been created. And indeed the gold border. Really, really nice. I love the simplicity. I'll just talk about the collar as well and the placket or the buttons. I really like the fact that it's not just one button. You've got multiple buttons in there, and I like that. I'm not a big fan of just kind of one button collars, and I've said that before in other videos, but it's great to see a full style there. The Adidas logo here is a typical one you see on replica shirts, so there's not too much to say about it there, but it does blend in nicely. And indeed, like many good blackout shirts or other one colour shirts, monochrome shirts, it's a good style to go for there. I love the design of this little call out here. The 100th anniversary logo, absolutely stunning. It's a very simple print, but the design of that is absolutely wonderful. And we see some more info on the inside, prime blue. So this is essentially one of a number of Adidas material types, different to the heat ready shirts here, the player issue shirts that Adidas have been using. So yeah, it does have slightly more of a casual feel, of a leisure feel. A word on the shade of blue used as well on this shirt. This light blue, this lighter shade, is another nice change of pace from the recent Japan shirts we've seen. And indeed most Japan shirts of the past few decades have been a darker shade, a more true blue or even navy in some cases. So to see a light blue like this is great, and I believe the old shirts again were more similar to this shade of blue, so really nice. The collar, very thick actually, and it's quite notable. I didn't notice this on the pictures before, but this is quite a thick collar. Certainly for an anniversary shirt, it makes a lot of sense to return to some of these more slightly old school aesthetics, and this chunky collar here is a really nice touch. And it just feels really good, guys. I love the look of this shirt when you look at it in person. The size of the cuffs, that's a decent job there. And there's also a really nice little jock tag here, a special edition tag, which I'll show a close-up of, showing 100 years, I believe, of the JFA, of the Japanese Football Association. So that shirt, it's not going to win many awards for its design, don't get me wrong. It's not as good as this Japan shirt in my eyes. But if you do like your shirts of the more cleaner variety, this is potentially one of the best shirts you'll see in a long time. And certainly for me, for an anniversary shirt, and just for the overall aesthetic, I still think it's wonderful. I'm particularly excited by the box as well, just because it's a great way to present it. And it's fun to receive a shirt like this. I wish more companies did this. So yeah, that's the shirt. Now let's check what else came in the box. We've got a little pamphlet here, a little kind of fold out leaflet. Already on the back page here, I can see a nice little illustrated history of Japan shirts of the past 20 years or so. So really useful. And you can just see here, guys, I've talked about it before, Japan have great shirts. Look at that history there. A real variety. Quite a varied range of styles. That's what I like about Japan shirts. Yes, a lot of them have been relatively plain blue, but actually the little details have been varied quite a lot. Some have had stripes, pinstripes, horizontal bands. We had the amazing 2018 World Cup shirt there. And of course this kind of cloud camo design. And if I open it up, we've got a timeline here. Again, I will show a picture. And just detailing some of the key things that have happened in Japan's history. So really nicely designed, very simple, but very nice little leaflet there, showing and talking about the history of Japan. And even more exciting for me are these postcards. These again look really nice. I'm going to flick through and again show some close-ups. We've got what looks to be a variety of old leaflets or flyers. We've got some there dated from, is it 35? Got a lovely shot of an old football here. I assume that has some significance. Perhaps that's the ball from the first game Japan played, I don't know, but certainly a very nice photo. And here's a shot of one of the old Japan shirts which inspired this new design. Another wonderful photograph. I'm going to keep flicking through. We're jumping ahead now. It's one of the great Adidas shirts of the 90s for Japan. Really memorable pattern. One fun little bit of info actually, which I only recently realised, is that the pattern that makes up the base of the shirt is the same, or at least very similar, to the base pattern of the Kandiva 18 template. And the Kandiva template, which many people used, had this kind of pattern in the base. So it's kind of funny looking back and you see and think, oh yeah, that's very similar. That's where it came from. Anyway, that's that Japan shirt. I can't read Japanese, but this next one is a very beautiful photo once again. And okay, we've got something from 2002 from the Japan-Korea World Cup. And what does that say? Supplement to is it stadium construction plan? Okay, nice. Now, I'm not a huge boot person, but these Adidas boots, are one of the best ever for sure. Certainly ones I remember from my childhood. And the blue and red colour scheme is particularly nice. I've got what I believe is the FIFA Women's World Cup trophy. That looks great. And indeed some more Adidas boots. And to finish, some more Adidas boots. So really nicely presented postcards. And you know what, guys? I've just gone through all these postcards and only just noticed that on the back we've got descriptions of what we're seeing in the photos. So there was me trying to guess what things were. Turns out they're all on the back. I'll save us all 5 minutes and not go through every single thing again. But I will pick out this one here. This was the opening declaration of J-League. So there you go, guys. That's what that was. And as I say, I spent all that time and it was all on the back. So a reminder to check the back of your postcards if you're not sure what you're seeing on the front. And I just want to show this piece of card once again, which is on the front of the box. Absolutely lovely. To see that JFA logo with the 100th anniversary logo there looks fantastic in the kind of gold leaf. And yeah, I'm going to be putting this box on the shelf for sure. I might even move the Valencia box, which has been there for a long time. But there we go, guys. That is the Japan anniversary shirt, the box edition. The shirt, all the postcards, and really, really excited to add this one to my collection. Hope you enjoyed seeing another unboxing on the channel. And as I said on the previous unboxing, I've got more planned. Not all of them will be as exciting as this one with the wooden box, but I will be doing some more. I've got some great feedback on the Dortmund one. And yeah, that's the Japan shirt. The Japan 2021 anniversary shirt. And I'd just like to say a huge thank you to my friend in Japan who prefer to remain nameless. But huge thank you to them for taking the time to source the shirt, send it over. They know who they are, and thank you to you for helping do that. It's just one of the things I love, and I've said before, when fellow collectors around the globe help find shirts, send shirts that people couldn't otherwise get from their country, it's really fun. I love that aspect of the community. Many of my favourite purchases and pickups have been from other collectors. Just as we wrap up, guys, I'm going to announce the winner of the giveaway for the 1874 Northwich shirt and tell you what you can win in today's episode. So firstly, the winner of the 1874 shirt is David Augustine. So David, congratulations, you've won the 1874 Northwich shirt. Please get in touch and I can send that over. The best way is usually through Twitter, through my DMs. You should be able to send one there and I can send that over to you. So congratulations, David. And now I'm going to show you our special J-League themed giveaway for today's episode. And before I go any further, I want to say thank you to Football Kitbox. And Football Kitbox, who were one of my first partners in the early days when I started talking about shirts on Twitter. I partnered with Football Kitbox and they were great. And they're one of the best mystery box services. Before mystery box services became a little bit overdone, they were there. They're one of the originals, if not the original box. And thank you to them for sending this shirt a little while back. I'm going to be giving this away because I thought this was the perfect episode really to give this shirt away. It's actually the All-Stars shirt, the J-League All-Stars shirt when they played the K-League All-Stars. We've got the date here of August the 2nd, 2008. It was in Tokyo and you've got a name set here for Nakazawa. But yeah, a really rare shirt, guys. And I want to give this away. I want to give this to someone even though I've never seen it for sale. I don't think this is match or anything. I think it is just a replica. But It's a great shirt, the J-League All-Star shirt from 2008 with Nakazawa number 2 on the back. To win this, guys, quite simply, leave a comment on this video. That's all you need to do. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought of the Japan Anniversary shirt. Maybe you just want to comment on what you'd like to see next on the channel. Whatever it is, guys, leave a comment and you'll be entered in to win this J-League All-Star shirt. So guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching once again. Thanks for supporting this channel. I know we've been going for just about a year now, but it is still early days, and I've said that on pretty much every video. But I have big plans. I want to grow this channel much more, and your support in these early days has not gone unnoticed. If you do want to support me even further, I do have a Patreon, and there's some great stuff on there. You can get a free shirt, which I've designed with Kit Locker, and loads of other good stuff. There's a Slack group where we're chatting as a group and sharing deals and all that sort of good stuff. And you can get first dibs on my collection sales. And speaking of collection sales, I just did a big one this week on Twitter. And I did that because I'm bringing in some really big purchases, some really big ones on my wanted list. And I'm going to have a video actually soon. I'll maybe give you a bit of a teaser. It's about Boca Juniors shirts. So I've picked up a vintage Boca Juniors shirt, which I've been looking at pretty much since I started collecting, so that's coming up. Anyway, to talk about Patreon once again, if you do want to support me on there, the details are in the description. It would mean so much. And indeed, the guys whose names are on the bottom of the screen now, who are already supporting, thank you to you. It means so much. And indeed, if you're watching here and supporting, subscribing, liking, commenting, all that stuff, it really means a lot. Thank you. And once again, thank you to my sponsors, Foot Fanatics. Go and check them out. Go pick up some Brazilian shirts. I'd really recommend especially the Gremio shirts. I love the lighter shade of blue in the Gremio shirts this year. And you can get long sleeve versions with name sets at a really good price. Check out Foot Fanatics. Thank you to them for sponsoring this video. Hope you have a great day wherever you are in the world. By the time this video goes live, the Euros would have kicked off, so I hope you're enjoying that. I hope you're enjoying all the new shirt releases that are coming out. But thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll see you soon on the next episode.